Welcome back to Staccato Stitches. So I don't have too much to update today, but I do have a couple of exciting things. First, look behind me. I have set up a little crafting filming studio area in my bedroom. I'm always constantly rearranging in here, and this is my newest setup. I don't know how long it'll last, but probably a couple months, and then I'll get sick of it and have to change again. So the first thing that I'm super excited to share is I finished my scarf from my rigid heddle. It's very long, probably like 8 feet long, maybe about, I don't know, 12 inches wide. It's all wool. I don't know exactly what the warp was, what blend it was, what kind of wool it was. It came on a cone. I bought a pound of it. 2 pounds actually for like $16. I mentioned that in my last podcast. And then there is a merino wool for the weft. And you can see very slight color changes from like this pale beige with the little stripes in it to a very light neon green with some color pops in there. It's super light. It's super soft, it's comfortable, it's very warm. It's very warm in here. It's gonna be great in the winter. And you know, I'm 6'3", and so normal scarves, they don't really fit that well on me because they're meant for people that are normal sized, and I am not. So whenever I make a scarf, I make them very long, usually about a hand or an arm span distance. This one's almost perfect. It's just a little bit on the long side, but I am okay with that. I'd rather it be too long than to be too short. So this is off the loom. Perfect. I love it. And now I'm excited to be able to finally use my rigid heddle again after almost a year of this project sitting on it, collecting dust. So it's been washed and fulled. So you go from, or well, what I do is I go from hot water to cold water, hot water to cold water, swish it around, lay it flat to dry, and look how perfectly it has filled in. I absolutely love it. It is so drapey. Look at that. Look how drapey that is. Amazing. I love it. have a little bit of an update on my Keenan hoodie that I am knitting. I have gotten to the third color change. It looks like this. So the plan here is to do an identical length of this light linen color that I did here. And then I'm gonna do a stripe in this dark gray here. And then I think I should probably be at the armholes by then, maybe a little past. And then I will figure out what I'm gonna do for the rest of that. And by figure it out, I mean I actually have it written down. Let me see. All right, so here are my notes. I don't know if you can read them from there, but basically it's gonna do the dark gray rib, the thin linen, the tan, then linen, then dark gray, then tan. And then that will repeat on the back as well. I'm unsure what I'm gonna do for the sleeves thus far, but that's a problem for another day. Not really a problem. It's basically what yarn do I have left and what do I think is gonna look good. So I'll keep you updated on that. I'm drinking my carrot ginger apple juice. This whole mason jar can hold about 16 ounces, and a whole bag of carrots, 1 apple, and some ginger about that much only made this 16 ounces. It's super good though. I've never tried that combination. It's a little high in sugar because of the carrots and the apple. I used a red apple instead of a green apple because I was lazy and didn't want to walk back to the fridge, and I had some red apples on the counter, so that's what I did. It's amazing. I've also started back spinning a little more frequently. I am using my Kiwi 3 to spin some green merino. It's lovely. Take a look. I've also been experimenting with blending fiber. So I've made a hackle with a piece of wood and some nails, and then you just kind of, layer the wool on there and pull it off through a diz. I use my knitting needle gauge for a diz, so let me show you what that looks like. Alright, that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.